Yo, rise and grind. Happy Tuesday. If you're watching this, you guessed it, you have another opportunity to change your life or someone else's. So before I get into today's subject, just remember, there's 2 challenges this week. 2. 1, we said it takes 66 days to create a new habit or a positive image of yourself, and only 21 days to rid yourself of that negative image or that bad habit. But it takes forever to build a good one. So what I want you to do is, if you feel like you can commit yourself to 21 to 60 days, right, of changing something that makes you better or cutting something out of your life that makes you better, go ahead, post it on the comments, right? Tell me what you're willing to go without. I'm just trying to keep you accountable. Mine was soda. You know what? Haven't had a drop. I feel good. Okay? The other challenge is we want 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel by Saturday, so we can start filming weekly segments that are kind of like virtual classes. All you have to do is hit the link up there for Dying to Live, okay? Dying to Live northwest@gmail.com if you want to send an email and give me some ideas or have something to say. Now, let's get into it. My daughter gave me some subjects that maybe we should discuss on a daily basis. One of those is healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. I like that topic because yesterday's topic was healthy routines, healthy habits. So this feeds right into that, okay? We're getting better at this video thing, so we want more structure, right? So, healthy boundaries. Why are they important? Well, because sometimes we become individuals that we don't want to be when certain individuals are around our life. I know, to speak to that point, a lot of people that know me know that my mom and my relationship is not that great. But let me be clear about something. I don't distance myself from her because I don't love her or I hate her. I distance myself because of the person that I become when she's around. See, people seem to miss that. I don't remember who I am when she's in my life, when she's in the equation. And if I lose myself in anxiety, if I lose myself in anger, if I lose myself in trying to be the son that she will never see or never appreciate, then what the heck is the point? I love her to death. She's my mother. There'd be no air in these lungs if it wasn't for her. But I just can't do it because guess what? It will kill me. And it almost did, between violent behavior, drinking and drugs, and everything else. So sometimes creating that healthy habit is to save ourselves. That healthy boundary is to save ourselves. It can't always be about other people, because here's the reality. Life is based on survival most of the time. And when it comes down to my sanity and my life and my healthiness over someone else's, I have to choose mine. And guess what? Other people will choose theirs over you too, over your happiness as well. That's the reality, unless people truly love you. And true love is self-sacrifice sometimes. True love is giving. But not everybody has that component in them, okay? Like that's the reality of the situation. Not everybody has that or has learned that skill yet. Love is also a learned behavior. The other thing about healthy boundaries is, look, when I got sober, people literally thought that I cut them off because I hated them or I was stuck up. No, I just remember our relationship as something that was unhealthy, because a lot of my boys and I would do the same thing whenever we got together. Get drunk, get high, get drunk, get high, get drunk, get high. That was the basis of our relationship. So I had to reestablish clear boundaries, and I also had to learn new ways to bring those relationships back into my life, one relationship at a time, so I could build those, maintain them, and have healthiness within those relationships with my boys. And now we do. Like, seriously, as much as it sucked to get sober and draw that line in the sand, all of my friends and I are better for it. All of our friends, our whole crew, my whole clique is better for it. We are better men and women because we are sober and have healthy boundaries and understand what the expectation out of our relationships is. What our relationship is, and what is most important, is that we care about each other, that we are there for one another, that we support one another, that we love one another. And to the point to where these videos And these workshops I'm trying to devise are for them. Shoot, the homie Shane hit me the other day and said, could you imagine if somebody was there to give us these messages when we were kids, how far we would be? And that's why we do this. So at the end of the day, my sobriety, the healthy boundaries, was for them. So I could be a better leader, a better friend, a better brother, a better father, and a better husband. Right? So don't be afraid to draw a healthy boundary that makes you better. Draw a healthy boundary that makes you the person you want to be. Because not every person shows love the same way. Some people might love you to death, and that should not be the goal. They should love you and help you live, right? So, in closing, remember to set those healthy boundaries. If people don't love you, that means they don't love themselves, and there's no way that you can build off of that. 2, if you find someone who's toxic in your life, every time you're around them, you want to pull your freaking hair out, or you feel less about yourself, or they make you feel like you've settled, then maybe it's time to make some changes. And there's nothing wrong with that, because in due time, if these people love you as much as they say they do, and your relationship is really worth what you think it is, you'll be better after it. And they respect those boundaries. Nobody in the history of the world has been like, you know what? I feel worse off because you gave me a healthy expectation on how to treat you. Hey, and one last thing before I let y'all go. One last thing. You know, sometimes you have to be treated like shit to understand what your true value is. That's the reality. Even if you're in a bad relationship, even if you're kicking yourself in the butt and saying, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? So you can learn. If you don't have negative experiences, then how do you learn not to recreate those, right? So today, peace and love. Share my video. Let's make an impact. All right, Northwest, stand up and let's show our city what we can do. You have a great day. Peace, love, and work your ass off.